That's coming back into the forecast. Storm chances for the day today. The National Weather Service, or really the Storm Prediction Center, a combination of both, have put us in a low chance for severe weather. I want to make sure I emphasize that. Really low. It was pretty similar to what we saw yesterday for those possibilities of some isolated storms moving through Michiana, and that's mostly focused for the afternoon and the evening hours. The chance for that low-end severe weather would be in those hours instead of the morning hours where we're seeing some rainfall right now. So isolated, all of that green is where you've got the low-end chance again for some severe weather throughout your Sunday. Something we're watching here in First Alert Weather. We'll continue to watch radar and see any of those concerns that possibly could be popping up on the radar as we get later into your Sunday. A look at what we're expecting for the day. However, rain for much of the day, specifically in those morning hours. Lots of rain showers around. We haven't seen lightning strikes here in Michiana yet for the day. It's mostly showers for those morning hours. And then as we get later into the evening, the afternoon, late afternoon and evening, that's when we could see those pop-up thunderstorms developing. And they're going to be much less widespread than what the morning showers were. They're going to be pop-up thunderstorms as we get a little bit more energy in the atmosphere from daytime heating, from a little bit of the sunlight, the sunshine that's going to be heating the ground and the air, and that's going to allow for some of those pop-up thunderstorms to develop later in the day. So that's what we're watching. Lightning and thunder is expected for those late afternoon and evening hours. Again, in isolated areas, not widespread in terms of that coverage of those thunderstorms. And the biggest threat that they're looking at, why the Storm Prediction Center put out that low end of severe weather risk, is because of the winds that could be around 40 miles per hour and isolated gusts above that. So it's basically a wind threat for that low-end chance of severe weather. Look at our muggy trend throughout the work week as we get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, continuing to see some of that humidity around today and throughout much of the beginning and middle portions of the work week, dropping finally down a little bit lower on Thursday. So muggy conditions around for the next few days before more humid and a little bit lower dew points will allow that air to feel a little bit less sticky. Now we'll look at the next 5 days. We're going to see more of those rain chances in the forecast. Storm chances actually continuing tomorrow for your Monday before mostly just rain, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Even a low-end chance on Friday. We just don't have it on the icon because confidence as of now is low. And also take a look at those temperatures where you're seeing temperatures more around what we would expect to see this time of year. So high temperature of 80 degrees for the day today, likely our last 80, at least in that 10-day forecast that we have right now. 77 degrees for your Monday, so still above average. 76 on Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, temperatures 74 degrees, more again around what you would expect to see for this time of year. So getting more of those average temperatures coming back around here in Michiana. We're going to get another check of how